This is High Priestess Jamila. Now, I'm gonna go live and I'll just be here just a few minutes, okay? And I'm gonna go live in a few minutes because I want to show you guys a soul retrieval, soul healing, soul protection, and nurturing working. But then I was looking on my homepage of YouTube and I run across this video, and I'm going to put a link to the video on the community wall, okay? And here's what I want to say about Black people in particular, but all people when it comes to the medical and the mental health system. Um, is that it doesn't, this is the thing about it. You need, and I'm not blaming you guys, okay? You need to put real protection around your loved ones and yourself at all times, not just when you're at a hospital or a clinic, but just at all times. And it's not something that you have to obsess about or think about all the time. You just do it and you keep it moving. Okay? You just do it and you keep it moving and you live life. By the way, goddamn, I wouldn't mind having some pink lemonade right about now. I think I'm going to go upstairs and get my cup and get me some more ice water. Cause damn it, it has been hot as the damn Dickens the past couple of days. Goodness gracious. Okay, back to what I was talking about. It's not just Black people, okay? It's not just Blacks that need protection from white people. It's all people. All people need protection from malevolent, toxic, psychotic, neurotic people. You need protection at all times. And so I look at a lot of stories on the internet, and I ran across this one story. I think this was a nurse in Texas. She was actually like unaliving people at the hospital, like literally unaliving people. And this was not Black people. These were just all people. Like a lot of her patients, just they would be perfectly healthy and stable, and then she would go in their room and they would end up dead. And so obviously she's in prison. I'll try to find that video of that lady. If we continue to try to make everything about a Black thing, I know that people like to make everything this dig at Black people because they know that a lot of Black people have it within themselves. When we raise, especially Black Americans, when we raise the alarm about something, the roof is going to go on fire and them motherfuckers are going to burn. But I'm going to be honest with y'all. This is not just, this is the what's going on in our world is happening to everybody. It's happening to everybody. So if we just look at situations when it happens to Black people, we're doing ourselves a disservice. Yes, we do know that racism definitely exists. We know that there are white people out there that hate Black people. Well, guess what? There's also Black people that hate Black people. There are Black people and white people that hate themselves. There are men that hate women. There are women that hate men. There are people in this world that are filled with hatred and visceral, and they are very sick and diabolical. We know that. My theory is that those people are soulless, bad people, or either they're dark souled. Could be different for different people. Everybody's blaming everything on racism. It's not just about racism. It is about the fact that we are living in a world where people are in record numbers possessed. They're not being monitored good enough. When people carry on odd behavior, people tend to not pay attention. And when it is brought up, when anybody points it out, people are almost asleep. I know this for a fact. During this whole spiritual warfare for the past 5 or 6 years, the gods have been desperately trying to wake people up to this fact. And people want to keep sleeping. People want to ignore. People would rather accept what's happening or either try to make it about one person. Yeah, we know that there was a NICU nurse that was white that just recently went to prison for breaking the bones of little black NICU babies. But there's also white people that are killing and hurting vulnerable individuals of all races and colors. Why is that? What is going on in this world? I'm going to tell you what it is. It is possession. It is possession. Okay? There's a lot of possessed people. There's a lot of things that is being hidden. And if you know, you know. If you don't know, you don't know. We are walking amongst soulless individuals who have no soul. And I can tell you something, none whatsoever. Or either they're very dark souled, or either they don't have a human soul anymore. This is happening. And when anybody says anything, people want to look at you like you're crazy. No, I'm not crazy. I know exactly what I'm talking about. And it's not just me. It's not just me. It is a lot of other people will tell you the same thing. This is what we're dealing with. We are dealing with people who are soulless. And you know what? Usually, when those people are doing something evil and diabolical, they have done it. I have sat and watched people do evil, diabolic shit. And you know what? Those people come with enchantments to fool you. They're telling you right in your face who the fuck they are. And guess what? There are so many people that are blind. Trust me, I seen it. There's a woman right now on her wall who shared a fake photograph of a woman who turned out to be one of the most evil, diabolical people that I had ever known in my life. You think you would know a fucking person? Didn't know this person. This lady tried to depict her as an angel with a gold halo. it's it's preposterous. Guess what? That person had enchantments around them that fool people. Ha ha. I'm going to do evil shit right in your face, and you think I'm a good person. You think you can trust me. You like me. Okay? So, and a lot of these people, a lot of those people that are doing that, guess what? They hate witches. They hate witches. And the reason why they hate witches is because witches have the ability. It's not that they've done it all the time. There are a lot of witches that get caught up in the shuffle. They get put in the blender. They don't know what the fuck. They're confused. They're scared. They're attacked. They're bound. They're binded. But they have the ability to expose people for who the fuck they are. Hey, how about I rape somebody publicly in front of you and look at how many people support me? Wow, I can rape a woman, I can drug a woman, I can do all of these things to innocent people, and you're still going to listen to me. You're not going to take any fucking action. Witches have the ability to expose that person for who they are. Why? Because you know what? Why in the fuck should it happen to anybody else? Why should it happen to people? And then people look at the situation and they've got blinders on. They have these spells put on them of conservatism, you know? Oh, it's okay to do this because this is a single unmarried mother. I was thinking about my granddaughter, who's 7, my first grandchild. And from the time she was born, right, people knew that my daughter was having a child at a very young age. People knew that. And you know what? Instead of them wishing my granddaughter well, they sat around, and these people are soulless, and they tried to curse her. Guess who she has? She has her grandmother. She has her grandmother, and her grandmother is smart. Her grandmother is advanced spiritually. So my grandbaby is doing well in life. So is her mother. So you got to wake up. Wake up and smell the coffee. You know what? When your children or your loved ones go into the hospital, put your protection around them. Put your love around them. Put it around them. I've never experienced that personally to where I felt attacked at a hospital setting. And I've had 4 children, and all of the nurses and the doctor, when my children have given birth, the nurses and the doctors, they treated us well. Went to go see my children at the hospital when they had their babies. They was at attention. You know why? Because my spirit doesn't tolerate that. Because medical mistakes can be made. Okay. And you can run into people like that. I don't want to run into people like that just to prove a point. I don't want to cross paths with a person like that. I said, get those types of people and you fucking remove them. If they are I see, it's almost like a superstition around a black cat. See, High Priestess Jamila does not allow my loved ones, my babies, to cross fucking paths with something like that. And it's not about who knows more, who the fuck is better. I'm telling you guys this so that you don't have to fucking go through it. So that you don't have to suffer. Because that's what it's all about. I know that you'll read your Bibles and you'll say, well, the Lord said he was going to suffer. Yeah, but you've been suffering your whole fucking life. How much suffering do you have to fucking do? God damn, some of y'all, it's just constant suffering. Your whole life has just been nothing but suffering. We can sit up here and, the black side can say, oh, those white people are evil. And then white people can say, oh, those black people are evil. You know that I just watched a fucking video of them arresting a black woman because her 15-year-old daughter, they were fucking starving her. They were not feeding her. They were literally withholding food for weeks from this child. And the mother or the aunt, I think it was the auntie, the caregiver, the mother or the aunt, she was fat as fuck, sitting up there fat as fuck, not feeding that child for weeks at a damn time. And then had her locked in a room with 30,000 bed bugs. Okay? See, and that was a black woman. So let's stop fucking trying to make this shit about fucking race and wake the fuck up. Y'all are fucking up the world by trying to prove which goddamn race is worse. Get the fuck out of here. That's why I said I'm disappointed in fucking humanity. And you know what? The cleaners have moved in. That's why I've been sitting back. I've been sitting back just watching and observing because it's bullshit. Put fucking protection around your fucking children. That's what the whole thing with Nolan Wells. Now, we know that the whole Nolan Wells, like the mother had to have had some kind of fucking intuition. Okay? It's not always about racism, but we know that goddamn racism exists. Why in the fuck would you let your black son, who already was dealing with racial tension from those very same friends, why would you let a black boy of 18 years old who's a child? An 18-year-old is not old enough to make his own. I'm not getting on the mother. But let's face it, okay? If you already have racial tension with these particular white people who are jealous of you, why in the fuck would a black boy go out on a boat with white people? I mean, it's so fucking symbolic of racism. Why would you do that? I'm not blaming Nolan Wells. Rest in peace. A beautiful man. Beautiful, beautiful person. I felt his spirit. He done already moved on. He's in another realm, partying, kicking it. He's not even dead. That's not even what happens when you die. No, I'm not going to get into that because then a lot of people are just like, well, if I die, I'll go somewhere else. Listen, we're not going to get into that. Let's pin cushion that for later. Okay? Listen. Let your 18-year-old kid go out on a fucking boat with a bunch of racist white people. They knew those white people were racist. You're shocked. Now they have a damn 911 tape that came out. It's some kind of 911 or somewhere where they're on the boat and you can hear them saying, oh my God, he's dead. Nolan, Nolan. And they're calling about getting the boat, fucking something about the boat. And she's like, did you need the U.S. Coast Guard? Is everybody safe? And they're like, yeah. Everybody's safe. Do you need the U.S. Coast Guard? No. Well, we can hear them saying to Nolan, he's dead. Oh my God, they're frantic. It's really bizarre. What the fuck? What's happening here? What's happening? What the fuck? What the fuck? You see what I'm saying? So listen, it's certain things that you don't do. Don't do that. Okay. But if you do send your child out to the world, you got to have real fucking protection around your kids. Why do y'all think that I made the video about using menstrual blood, lunar blood magic? Yeah, y'all running around here talking about the blood of Jesus. I ain't got nothing to say about that. We love Jesus. The blood of Jesus is coming out of your body every damn month. And you think of it as a problem. Oh, this is a problem. I want to go take my uterus out because I hate bleeding. That's your fucking protection. And it just the ignorance just goes on and on and on. What the fuck ever. Okay? Listen, I'm gonna tell you something. First of all, get the fuck out of that reality. What reality do y'all live in where a NICU nurse is breaking the fucking bones of newborn babies? She didn't break the bones of every newborn baby in there, because what the fuck? There was other little black babies in that NICU that were not harmed. Why she harmed just those specific babies? What the fuck kind of demon, what the fuck kind of entity had her harming those specific little babies? Poor little babies. I hope they heal and they don't have any memory of that. But where are they doing that at? I had a grandchild that was in the NICU. I was in Georgia at the time, losing my fucking mind because I was trying to get home to my children. While a man that bastards support, a man that's saying, no, you stay here, you're a prisoner. And it's like, where's the police? Where's the goddamn police when you need them? I'm sitting up here trying to get home to my babies. And you got motherfuckers that are sick enough on the fucking internet trying to help this bastard keep me in fucking Georgia and try to, just out of his fucking mind. And my ancestors and Aries is like, oh hell no, blip. They was like, she going home, blip. The fuck is going on? Why? Why? You did, and you be looking at people like, what the hell is wrong with you? And then looking at me crazy upside my head because I'm not accepting of it. Because I'm like, I will literally flambe you. Are you dumb? I am not the one. I'm sitting up here just like, what the fuck? And then people, they don't care. I'm gonna give you another example. I always bring up this example. Alfred Kinsey of the Kinsey Institute. He literally did sexual experiments slash rape, aka rape, of babies and children back in the 50s and 60s. He wrote a book about human sexuality of babies. Why did he get away with it? In the name of fucking science. There was a nice white lady. She was like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? He's raping children. Hey, brother, Stefan. I gotta check on that lady. I don't know if she passed away. That lady was like, in society was fucking divided. People were taking their children to Kinsey for them to rape their children for research. Huh. How many of y'all would do that as a parent? Nobody's gonna, where the fuck are they doing that at? But it happened. It's in America's history. The Kinsey Institute still stands. I'm sitting up here like, what the fuck? What the fuck? And see, when it comes to our protection, because I've talked about these things and just talking about it can get you in trouble because people are like, what the fuck? And I'm like, what the fuck? And my spirits are like, what the fuck? You're outnumbered. Blam, blam, bam. Bam, bam, bam. Do not fuck with High Priestess Jamila. Why do you think I'm able to have a list of protected ones? Nobody gonna fuck with us. Anybody under my fucking protection. You go out there and motherfuckers. Hey, let me tell you something. I'm supposed to be a targeted individual, right? I'm being gang stalked. Why every time I go to stores, people be opening doors for me, smiling at me and stuff? Ain't nobody in real life treating me bad. I'm supposed to be going around here talking about there's a perp. There's a perp. People being rude to me. Nobody's rude to me. Ain't no fucking body rude to me. When I saw that they was really trying to do that gang stalker thing, did not get you. Oh, you pissed, ain't you? Oh, you mad? Well, you gonna stay mad. Because I live the life I'm supposed to live. I go places. I did, how you doing? Talk about the weather and stuff. I had that strange experience where that guy that was dressed up like a woman walked up to me. Remember I told y'all about that? This dude had like some kind of white pancake makeup all over his fucking face and neck. And then he had cluster bumps going down his leg. I don't know if it was fucking impetigo or some kind of fucking, I don't know what the shit that was. He tried to cover it up with makeup and came up to me. And I looked at that motherfucker. If looks could kill, don't you come. I didn't even have to say nothing to him. Don't you come nowhere near me. Don't you step any fucking further. I go in the store and the people at the store, they send the dude outside. I didn't say nothing about him. They see him outside. He said, be careful with him. That's a man. That's not a woman. I said, well, shit, even if it was a woman, hell, I don't want that thing coming near me. I hate to be that way, but goddamn, what the fuck was going on? Otherwise, can't nobody that mean me harm gonna ever come near me. I don't need no red brick dust. Shit. The only jewelry I wear is my triquetra. That's all I wear. It's, and I'm gonna tell you something. That right there, yeah, that right there. That's an infinite shield. You try to break through it, you just gonna kill yourself trying to break through that damn infinite shield. Just get the fuck on some damn where. Everybody ain't got that kind of access to that kind of power. Apparently. Because I'll fuck you up. Don't even come nowhere near me with that mess. No, no, no. And for some reason they mad at me. So, guys, listen, it's not about, I'm going to tell you something. I don't experience any racism from any white people at all, except for what the fuck they try to do in social media. What they do in social media for me is not actually fucking real. That shit is not real. People accept it as real, but bitch, you come anywhere near me and see, I'm going to tell you something. When it came to the front door, the only reason why I didn't go out that damn door and check her face to face is because my eldest son was standing at the door. No, you're not. My son is very protective of me. Otherwise, I'd have went out there. If I'd have stepped outside, that bitch would have ran to her fucking car. I don't give a shit about none of that shit. That ain't what my life is about. And you got to quit letting people decide your destiny. What the fuck kind of life are you living when racism takes over your whole fucking world? The fuck? What the fuck? Okay, you're a racist. Hello, I'm not. Hello. How are you? I'm more powerful than you because I have nothing but infinite love in my fucking heart, which makes me immortal. It makes me invincible. How about you? Oh, I can just fucking blink or blow on your ass and you gonna fall the fuck down and have a goddamn coronary. The fuck are you talking about? Y'all need to stand up and stand fucking strong. I feel sorry for racist people. What the fuck? I feel bad for you that you live like that. You're not living, you're already dead. To have to exist with that, and misogynist, to have to exist with that kind of goddamn hate in your heart, I feel bad for you. I feel bad for you. That's fucked up. Anybody that's harboring any level of hate, that's sad. You don't get to, and then they'll say God. Oh, please don't bring God into the equation. Please. Please. Because if you had any connection with God, you would have love. God is love and joy and peace. You don't have no peace. You don't have no peace. That's sad. But anyway, put protection around your kids, man. Put real protection around your loved ones. Stop bullshitting and half stepping. See what I'm saying? Yeah, they always talking about God, trying to say God created all of us. There's no race that is superior in God's eyes. Okay? So, yeah, put protect. So I'm going to go, guys. I'll share that video to the community wall that I'm talking about. I couldn't even watch it. And let me tell you something. If I walk into a hospital, I'm not going to be concerned about the nurses. There's no nurse that's going to come to me and do a goddamn thing to me and my loved ones. They're going to do the shit 100% correct, Amundo. My spirits will put motherfuckers under possession, even if it is a bad person. You ain't about to do that shit to us. Everybody I'm connected to gets favor everywhere they go. What the fuck is going on with people? Why you out in this world? Why are you being sent out into the fucking world and you having all these goddamn problems? What's going on for real? I'm not blaming it on you. I'm saying wake up and look at the fucking world. I just shared a link on my community wall to this guy that's saying they're putting curses in the rain sounds on ASMR. Oh my God, get the fuck out of here. You're so smart, aren't you? Oh my God. And you know, they say that Lucifer is in the music. So a rain sound is music? Okay. Okay, child. Okay. You just got it all figured out, don't you? Oh my God. Anywho, I'm gonna go and do that live that I got scheduled and set up. Uh, listen, you have to understand that your spirit body is connected to your destiny and your experiences, right? So when you look at the roots chakra, and that's the best way we can explain it is through the chakra system. So at your root, this is your kundalini that they claim is evil. That's your serpentine energy, your serpent energy. If it's deactivated, you're fucked. That's why a lot of y'all having back problems, back pain, all that stuff. I think they just cut chiropractic services from Medicaid people. You know, you don't need chiropractic services. What you need is to balance your chakras. I know a lot of chiropractors out there are going to say, hey, is she trying to take our job? No, I'm not. You're going to have plenty of people. I'm just saying that those of you that, you know, when something is taken away from you, it's for a reason, isn't it? Every single fucking time. If you don't learn, that's the reason why every fucking thing gets taken away from you. When you don't learn the lesson. So many people are not learning the lesson. That's the blessing. Learning. People don't want to wake up. They don't. You are living in a multi-level, multi-reality. People are living in different realities and they can be right across the street from each other. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, you're right, Stefan. They just, you know, I just, Stefan, I've come to the goddamn conclusion that some of these people, listen, pay no attention to the fucking distractors. They send people and bullshit to distract. I'm gonna go upstairs and show you guys that work because I've got a show set up. I'm gonna go do the show real quick and show you guys that work so that you guys can contact me for your spiritual work. And a lot of you guys, once you get down to 25% of soul loss, soul less, ain't no coming back from that. You're completely possessed. You're under possession. It's not about people that are possessed. They're being possessed because the human soul is being taken. Do you not understand that people's souls are being fucking snatched? Let's talk about it. I'll be right back, you guys.